Welcome to episode 2 of things I learned from my hypomania while I get ready. Today we will be discussing the topic of being cool, specifically dressing cool. One of my biggest insecurities, which you may not know because I never talk about it because it's one of my biggest insecurities and I want to draw attention to it, is that I don't feel like I'm cool. I'm not an it girl. Like, I've never been a natural. All I do is try, and I feel like cool girls have this like effortlessness about them. But I just don't have because I'm a fucking tryhard. I literally talk about this in therapy. This insecurity would especially come out when it came to things that I wore. Like, getting dressed was an extremely anxiety-provoking experience for me. I just felt like everybody knew this secret to looking cool that I just didn't get. Like, it just didn't click in my brain. It was until I experienced this specific hypomanic episode that I'm referring to. And then I realized the secret is literally just doing things with conviction and like having your own opinion and standing by it. That hypomanic episode was the height of my tiny Jewish girl obsession, which I still am and always will be obsessed with tiny Jewish girl, but that's when I first found out about her, and I was literally like pulling out my phone on dates, showing everyone I knew tiny Jewish girl, because I learned so much and was so inspired by watching her get dressed with me videos. Like, it gave me such a good understanding of how to develop a personal style. The reason I love her Get Dressed With Me videos is because she explains her reasoning behind adding each new layer and piece to the outfit she's building. And sometimes it's as simple as her putting on a pair of sneakers that someone might objectively think doesn't match the vibe of the rest of the outfit, and she'll be like, I'm wearing sneakers because I have to walk a lot today. And then no matter what anyone says, if they're like, I hate the sneakers ruin the outfit, she's like, okay, well, I have to walk a lot today and I like the sneakers. And that's it. Like, no one can take that away from you, your own opinion, you know what I mean? It sounds really simple, I don't know if it's even making sense, but for some reason that like really got the wheels turning in my head. Because prior to that realization, every time I got dressed, it was all about like, well, what do you think everyone else is gonna wear? Will they think this looks cool on me? Will they like this? Will they think this looks good on me? Like, I wasn't even letting myself have a say in what I was putting on my own body. Like, I had no opinions of my own, it was all external. I literally got so deep in the idea of like only having regard for my own opinions during my hypomania that I started intentionally going out wearing things that I knew like looked bad or didn't match or that other people wouldn't like, just to prove to myself that like I wasn't gonna die if other people didn't think I looked good. Like, I liked it. Nobody could take that away from me. Like, that goes back to like the God complex and like literally having no fear or not giving a single fuck what any other person thinks. It was so freeing. There were also times when like I was gonna hang out with someone and they would text me and be like, what are you gonna wear? And I was like, who cares what I'm gonna wear? Wear whatever you want to wear, which probably came off really bitchy, but at the time I meant it in like an empowering way. Like, let's just be ourselves, girly pop. It also goes back to the idea of limiting self-beliefs, and I can talk about that in a future video if you guys want me to keep making these.